fuck looksmaxxing. Do not do that shit. Do not listen to these guys that are part of this black pill, red pill fucking community. There's some things that these individuals will say that I agree with, but it's pretty small. I would say the majority of it is not. It is not what you want to do. If you're like, if you're like under 40 years old, you do not need. You don't even need to be thinking about anything like surgery, plastic surgery. I mean, or fucking nose jobs, or fucking taking all this crazy ass pills like Ozempic and shit, all these fucking drugs to look better. No, you don't need that stuff. You don't. It's insane that we're at a time now where we have to take all these crazy fucking things in order to look good. My fucking ass. It's crazy. Why is it this way? It's mainly because of, in my opinion, it's social media, Instagram in particularly. Like that's a big reason why we live in the world where we do right now, where we have looks maxing communities like we have communities like looks maxing that exist now. It's fucking crazy. I'll tell you right now, and as fucking basic as this is, diet, exercise, reading, meditating, um, journaling, exercising in general, just doing sports and going for walks and spending time in the real world and communicating with people and just taking and having like a daily skincare plan, like stuff like this. That's how you look good. It's basic. It is basic. It's basic. It's monotonous. You have to be extremely consistent, but it works. And it not only does it work, but it benefits you in the long run as well as the short run. Compared to, yeah, you could take fucking Ozempic and all this shit like that, and you could take all these peptides, and you can take all this crazy and get surgery and jaw surgery and cheek surgery, whatever the fuck, right? All the like you can get fucking Botox and stuff. Like this is all stuff you can do, but the long term effects on your health are not worth it. Especially if you're young. If you're like under 25 and you're like thinking about getting surgery and shit, it's like, what are you doing? Like, no, you're way too young to even be contemplating that. Like your body probably hasn't even fully, you know, developed in a lot of ways. And it's like you're also at the peak of your health, and you're gonna tell me you're gonna take a bunch of fucking drugs to look better. Are you kidding me? No. It's insane. It's sad that this is where we are right now in time, but it is. We have guys like Clavicular. There's so many other guys like that too. And in reality, it's like this isn't a new concept. Kim Kardashian and the Kardashians in general, they've existed for a long time. Like I feel like they've kind of popularized looks maxing a long time ago. It just wasn't termed that, and it was mainly more women. Now we live in a world where it's also men who are doing this stuff, who are doing all these crazy things to look as good as possible. And a lot of that is because they feel they need to. We live in a world now where it's like looks have never mattered more, in my opinion. Like they do. Like you do have to look attractive. You do have to put time and effort into yourself if you want to find love. If you want, in reality, it's like I know what a lot of the looks maxing community is. It's not just love. They feel like you have to look attractive in order to like have any success in anything. I will say that I do think being attractive, taking care of your looks, it does benefit you in pretty much every single aspect of your life. It does, especially nowadays. However, do you need to do all these crazy fucking things in order to look better? No. No, you don't. All you need to do is exercise and eat good and, you know, take care of your skin. Fucking shower. Take showers. Shave. Make sure you have like a solid haircut and you're taking and if your teeth are fucked up, then get braces. Brush your fucking teeth. Brush your tongue. It's small stuff that is monotonous, but if you do it every day, you will see results. I'm going to show photos of myself real quick. This is what I used to look like. And I don't think I'm a bad looking guy now. I would give myself a solid 7. You know, like compared to at one point where I would be more like a 3. You know, it's like it took a lot of time. It took years. It's taken 2 3 years of consistency now to be where I'm at, and I'm not even like happy where I'm at. I still want to look much better, but I'm not doing it in a way that is gonna fuck myself up when I'm older. It's like no, I'm gonna just slowly, monotonously go through this process of just eating good and exercising and learning a lot of stuff. And it's like at the end of the day, it's not just a physical thing; it's also a mental thing too. Because I'm trying to become more mentally strong and emotionally strong, and I feel like if I do that, if I level up in other areas, I can level up in other areas like physical areas. You know what I mean? So if I level up in my mental area and I become more smarter, I become more educated in a lot of different ways, especially when it comes to like fitness, then it's just gonna make my fitness goals more achievable because I'm just smarter and I know what the fuck I'm doing. You know, it's like, oh, I can just cheat and I can just get peptides, take peptides and Ozempic and or steroids. It's like, yeah, I could do all that stuff, but then it's like it's gonna fuck you up in the long run. And personally, the main reason why I don't want to do that stuff is because I know it's addicting and it's gonna fuck your body up when you're older. You know, it is. It's a drug. They're all drugs. It's gonna fuck you up. There's side effects. There are. And I have one body. This is my only body I'm ever gonna get. So I want to take care of it. You know, I want to be able to like be in solid health when I'm 60 if I live that long. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why I'm really against that stuff. And I feel like doing stuff like that will end up being full of regret for most people. They it will leave a lot of regret. So that's my take on looks maxing. My quick take. Fuck that shit.